What is up, guys? This is going to be your official update on the open house, which is this Sunday and is happening very, very soon. So I thought I would kind of walk around and give you guys as much details as I know at the moment. There's still a lot of stuff that we're figuring out, but there's a lot of questions and stuff. So I figured for any of you guys that aren't familiar with our open house that we did last year, I'll give you some info on kind of what you can expect and how the whole entire event plays out. So if you aren't familiar, the whole concept and kind of basis around this event is to do a toy drive for Toys for Tots. And what we did last year is we had the truck and trailer spun around. We had the trailer there, and then everyone that donated a toy got a raffle ticket. And kind of the way that entry worked, it was you bring a toy, you get a raffle ticket, and then we did a drawing with a bunch of awesome prizes. So same principle this year. However, if you guys went last year, we had a very big issue with parking. It got to a point where so many people showed up that they actually had to start turning people away, and they blocked off the entrance from the main road to our road. So obviously I don't want that to happen again. So we've combated this in a couple different ways. One, we hired like double the police officers to help manage parking. Two, we got permission from a bunch of other businesses to utilize their parking spaces. So we have, I think, like an extra 1,500 parking spaces. One thing that we are going to do that was kind of a big topic of discussion, and most of the people on Twitter that I ran this by seemed okay with it, but I am still not 100% decided on this. I really don't want to have to charge any sort of entry fee or anything, but I thought a fair thing to do would be to charge $5 per car. And the reason being, I'm doing it per car instead of per individual. It's not an admittance thing like you're paying to get in. You're essentially paying that $5 that can be used to offset the cost of hiring those officers to make sure that everything's safe. And that also kind of encourages people to carpool. So hopefully, since it's only $5 per car, then people will take the same car instead of a bunch of people showing up in different cars. So that is one thing that's a little bit different about the open house this year, and I hope you guys are okay with it, but I am open to other suggestions. We've also gone ahead and added some other fun stuff that is costing us a bit of money, but I'll get into that after I cover the nitty-gritty stuff and we can start talking about the fun stuff you guys can look forward to. Following up on the stuff that I would consider the nitty-gritty, when you come in and you pay the $5 to park, you will get a bunch of bands, and all those are for basically for us to keep track of how many people are here. And when you pay for parking, you'll also get an additional raffle ticket. So just to be clear, when people, there's music playing. So when you pay for parking, you'll get a raffle ticket to win a bunch of cool stuff. And then also when you donate a toy, you will get a raffle ticket for cool stuff. I don't want to say for sure what prizes we have because I'm not 100% certain at the moment. But I know we've got a set of BC coilovers, we get a bunch of merch and cool stuff here. I think we're gonna get a bunch of people to sign the lip for my GT3 RS. I'll give that away. Some other cool random parts. I think Alberto got some new parts for us, like a new seat, a new steering wheel from a couple of sponsors that he works with. There's gonna be some cool stuff. The other main nitty-gritty thing that I have to talk about, I know we had a lot of signs last time, and you guys were really, really good about not doing burnouts or accelerating or doing any pulls close to our warehouse. But when everyone turned out into the main road, there were a bunch of people doing burnouts and doing pulls. A, it's stupid because no one was standing there, so no one was watching you. There's no point to do that. B, the officers were really, really upset about that. We didn't actually have someone on duty there on the road. This year there will be, but please, 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 guys, if you're gonna do anything stupid, try to do it in another town or like go, I don't know, 15 miles away or something like that, just because when we have this event, there's not a lot of stuff that happens around here car related, and everything and all this chaos and all these people recklessly driving is traced back to us. It made it very, very hard for us to get police officers and to get permission and acceptance from all our neighbors and everything to do this again this year. So this is something that we're doing for a good cause, and if you guys could please, please, please be respectful. This isn't just like your average car meet or something. We try to make it really special and like give you guys an opportunity to come and check out where we operate, and we don't want that ruined. So another common question is what we're going to do this year in terms of food stuff. So last year we had Gringos Locos, which was awesome because it's one of my favorite spots in Orlando that I'm always trying to get you guys to come out to because it's one of those cool things that I can share with you. But they actually didn't have enough food last year, and we had issues with super long lines and stuff. Now, we wanted to have them back. Obviously, we wanted to have them back this year, and now they are gonna be like super over prepared, and I think they're even gonna have like a satellite location. So instead of just having one Gringo stand, I think we're gonna have 2 different stands. That way it'll be a little bit better for lines, and for sure, they won't run out of food. We might also have like a coffee stand too with a coffee truck. So that's cool. I'm super appreciative that they're always down to come out because their double Ds and their tacos are rad. But my biggest concern of all after last year, I know everyone had a good time, but for me, like if I traveled really far, because a lot of you guys did travel like across the country to come to the open house, I would have been kind of bummed because it was just kind of like a car meet and I didn't expect so many people to come out. So I'm doing my best this year to make it as fun as I possibly can. So that way, if you guys are coming from far, hopefully you have more fun than just coming, hanging out, and I don't know. I mean, that's still cool, I guess, getting to see everything in person, but we've brainstormed a lot of stuff to try to make it more fun, and I'll tell you what's up. So making the event more fun is kind of a challenge when there are so many people here to come up with activities and stuff that everyone can be a part of. Has been a tricky thing, and Pat actually came up with the idea, since this car is going to get rewrapped and redone for next season, one of the coolest things I think we're gonna do that hopefully you guys enjoy and hopefully doesn't get taken advantage of, we're gonna have a bunch of gold paint pens, and one of the activities or something that you guys can do, we'll have someone kind of watching over the S15, and you guys can draw on it. You can take my car, and hopefully by the end of the day, it'll be covered in a bunch of people's signatures and a bunch of cool little stuff. I'm gonna probably set some ground rules, like obviously keeping it PG. I don't wanna have a bunch of you-know-whats drawn all over my car because that would kind of not look the coolest, and obviously I don't want anyone to write on like window trim or anything, so I'm gonna make some signs and make that obvious and maybe try to keep it contained in a somewhat small area. But I think it'd be really cool to have all you guys kind of be a part, and then like photos with this car just covered in your guys' signatures and stuff. Oh, also I think one other ground rule would be like no Instagram handles, because I think that would just be kind of tacky. Like you guys can come up with something better than that. Maybe draw like some sort of face, some sort of picture, write your name, I don't know. But like a bunch of Instagram handles would just be dumb, so don't do that. That should be cool. Hopefully it doesn't go really wrong. I don't want people drawing on stuff that obviously I'm keeping for next year, but since the car is gonna get rewrapped and or painted, the wrap doesn't matter. Walking around the shop, we'll obviously clean up and try to make it nicer. But if you guys remember last year, you guys can kind of come through the shop, and usually we use it as a way to funnel traffic. I think we're gonna have the GT3 in here, as well as the other new car that I haven't told you guys about. That will be the last new car that I get for this year, and maybe even do some sort of unveiling because it is like kind of a really special car. I don't know, so that's what you can expect in here. And then what we did last time, we kind of had a line run through here, and then we had merch and did a meet and greet in there. The meet and greet will probably still be in there, and we'll still do merch in there, but one of the things we're gonna also change is this year we're gonna have a satellite location for merch because the line was so long that we are gonna have our toter home, I think, out front, and then we're gonna do merch there as well as in here. So that way if you wanted to grab a t-shirt or some of the stuff that we have on sale and you don't want to wait in line for like an hour, we're trying to make it a better experience in that sense. So I tried to do as best as I could to get feedback and listen to your guys' comments and concerns and act on it, but we still do have a week, so if there's anything you guys have to suggest, feel free to leave it in the comments below, and I'll do my best to make it happen. Unfortunately, we won't be doing any sort of like burnouts or drifting or anything here. That's just because of legal reasons. We don't have permission. We can't mark up the ground and stuff. So maybe we'll do like a 2-step or a rev competition like we did last year, kind of as a joke.
This is crazy, dude. Look at all these people.
But some of the other entertainment stuff that we came up with, I got a mechanical bull. I hope it's not gonna be stupid. I thought it'd be fun. They had one at No Coast and it was kind of fun. So I don't know, I just kind of want to see Rudnick on the mechanical bull all day long. So you guys can expect, like in terms of special guests and stuff, a lot of people are asking like, is so-and-so coming? Is so-and-so coming? I don't have super confirmation yet, and I don't want to blow up anybody's spot, but you can expect probably around the same people that came last year. I don't want to lock anyone's name in case they can't make it. But it should be similar people, a lot of just close friends of mine that also do YouTube that are down to come out and help support a good cause. So that should be really exciting. We also got a dunk tank. I don't know how we're gonna use it yet. I don't know what we're gonna do with it, but feel free to leave comments, suggestions, or whatever down below who you wanna see in the dunk tank and like how we should go about assigning the dunk tank dunks, if it's a raffle, if it's a lottery. I don't know what to do with it, but it was one of those things like, yeah, we're getting a mechanical bull, why don't we get a dunk tank too? So I'm trying to, like I said, make it more fun for you guys. There's so much to figure out, so many details, so much stuff happening behind the scenes. We'll probably do some track days like we did the year before, but unfortunately for a lot of reasons, we can't do those as public track days. So you guys can expect content with a bunch of people's cars that are in town, but the open house will just kind of be like a car meet. And like I said, I'm trying to do my best to make the line smaller, get more food, and make it a more fun experience for you guys. So I'm sure we'll fill in more stuff as time goes by. Right now, it's roughly looking like the time frame will be probably like noon to 5-ish. I would say I don't suggest showing up early, but I know people are going to do it anyway. You won't be able to get in or park early. This just like, we're trying to start late, so like we don't have to get up super early. So I don't know, it's gonna happen anyway. A lot of people always ask me about like getting the exclusive parking of like parking in this front lot and stuff, but usually that just gets filled up just purely from the YouTubers that are in town, my friends, my cars, and then a few of the shops that I work with. And sometimes occasionally if we have a spot open or so and we see a car that's really, really special, we'll be like, yo, if you want to park in here, it's cool. But last year the spots filled up super, super fast. So unfortunately, it is just gonna be kind of like a general parking thing, but usually everyone brings cool cars, so if you walk around any of the parking lots, you'll see a lot of special stuff. So BC Racing across the street usually has some stuff going on in their parking lot. We usually have, like I said, I'm trying to do the best that I can to make it entertaining. We'll have the product toss / raffle, and I don't know, maybe we'll I'm gonna take as much advice and input as I can from you guys. I really hope that you guys are excited for this. I'm doing my best. I don't want to say stressed me out last year, but like having people come from all over the country to a parking lot meet put a lot of pressure on me. And this year I really, really want to make it special, so those people that came from afar are like, yo, that was super worth it. And not that they didn't say that last year, but I'm trying to put myself in their shoes and make it as fun as I possibly can. So anyway, if you guys see all the merch on the shelves behind me, all this weekend and the next, until basically Cyber Monday, we've got a bunch of special deals going on. I'll put those flyers up on the screen. Today, if you're watching this video, it will be our Sunday deals. I don't remember what our Sunday deals are, but it's on the screen. So I hope you guys are looking forward to it. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little update. Sorry it wasn't like a full-on vlog. There's just been so much going on behind the scenes. I will do my best to keep you guys updated. If there's any changes, I will end up posting more details and info to my Instagram. But I thought this would be a good idea for all the people asking questions that want to know what to expect, when to come, and what's going to happen. So this is your official open house update. I hope you guys are excited, and if you guys want to start shopping for a toy, that'll be a cool thing to do. I will say last year, probably the coolest thing was seeing the trailer full of toys, but not only just toys. They were all kind of like automotive based toys. So there was like cool like drift RC cars and Hot Wheels and so much car related stuff. And if you think about it, not only are we donating toys, but you have the chance to kind of inspire the future generation to get into cars. And not that I don't think kids are still into cars these days, but it's pretty cool. I mean, thinking back, like I would say a lot of my inspiration and my passion for cars comes from when I was at an early age and I was playing with Hot Wheels or like video games with cars and RC cars and stuff. So that's really cool, and it's always cool to see a bunch of like car related toys for all the kids. So I will talk to you guys soon. I will see you tomorrow, and if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, I will do my best to read them and try to implement as much as I possibly can. So thank you, and I will see you tomorrow.